Hey there, I'm Fea and this is your guide to the 2025 Greedy Emissary event in World of Warcraft. Big thanks to Blizzard for sponsoring this video. The event will be live for most of July from 8 AM PDT on the 1st to 8 AM PDT on the 29th. During the event, goblins will spawn in Dornagal, Orgrimmar, Stormwind and Undermine, and we can kill them for loot. They'll begin to spawn on the hour every hour in the capitals, with an icon on the map indicating their position if you're in the zone, and they have a chance to spawn when killing any Undermine rare, with a portal storm occurring at 15 minutes past every hour. This is all server time, of course. Taking out a goblin will get you a Hellcaller chest, and your first 10 chests per week, warband wide, so that means across all characters and all accounts on the same Battle.net account, will guarantee you Hellstone shards, which can be used to purchase rewards, including the fancy Tier 2 recolored sets you've no doubt seen all over Blizzard's social media feeds. The chests can also drop a cosmetic back piece, the blood-wrapped treasure bag, and the Inarius' Charger mount. This is all cool and great, but there's another part to the Greedy Emissary event that has a lot of people very excited: the Collector's Bounty buff. I'm just going to read from Blizzard's release for a second here. Alongside the Greedy Emissary event, take advantage of the Collector's Bounty buff. Foes in legacy dungeons and raids find themselves overloaded with extra treasure. Defeat them once again to collect their bountiful rewards for you and your warband. If you've been on the hunt for rewards that have been eluding you, now's the time to get them. The following will have drop rates increased by up to 10 times, and in one case, 25 times, while your chance for Transmog loot drops is doubled in legacy, pre-Dragonflight, raids, and dungeons. All pre-Dragonflight legacy mounts from legacy dungeons and raids. Eye of Sulfuras, Molten Core, Golden Hearthstone card, the Nighthold, Bindings of the Windseeker from Molten Core, Warglaves of Azeroth from Black Temple, Thoradal the Star's Fury from Sunwell Plateau. Some exclusions do apply. For instance, all time walking content is excluded, as are pets and toys. The Collector's Bounty buff is active by default, but you can visit any innkeeper in the capital cities and Dalaran to turn it off or on again. So this is bananas. If you're a long-time collector with a handful of Nemesis mounts that just refuse to drop for you, or if you're new and wanting to get into collecting, this is going to give you a huge boost. Let's look at what this means. Every mount that can drop from a dungeon or raid, from Classic to Shadowlands, has had their drop rate increased by up to 10 times. We've since seen a video that clarifies this as a 5% drop rate increase across the board. That's wild. This means mounts with a 1 in 100 drop chance will be roughly 1 in 17 during the event. This covers a lot of mounts, over 50 of them, so go hard. I recommend using Simple Armory for checking which ones you're missing, as the site groups mounts by expansion and then by source, so look for the blocks with headers saying dungeon or raid. Keep in mind a couple of these mounts are no longer obtainable, like the AOTC ones, so if there's one you're not sure about, click it to be taken to Wowhead and have a read of the comments. There's also a couple of dungeons that are in the current Mythic Plus pool. These dungeons aren't flagged as legacy loot when you enter, so chances are the mounts won't be affected by any parts of this buff. Transmog 2. I'll be releasing a series of videos covering a ton of different mounts over the course of the event too, so keep an eye out. Let's quickly cover what isn't part of this. Any mount drops from old expansions that are not dungeon or raid drops aren't covered. Blizzard has made this pretty clear twice in their post. They've also stated pets and toys aren't covered, except specifically the Golden Hearthstone card from Nighthold. This one gets a huge boost with the 5% buff. It goes from roughly 1 in 275 to around 1 in 19. Bananas. The small handful of legendaries are also fun to farm for. Keep in mind though that although some legendaries will drop for any class and you'll learn the Mog, they still require specific classes to be able to equip them, and the achievements require you to equip them. Choose which tunes to run carefully so you're not disappointed. That leads us nicely to Transmog. Your chance for Transmog loot drops is doubled in Legacy, pre-Dragonflight, raids and dungeons. This is a phenomenal time to boost your collection numbers, or as my community and I like to say, number go up. The newer video says double Transmog drops in pre-Dragonflight instances. This event makes it so much easier to get Mog from legacy dungeons and raids, so if you're a Mog collector, this is the time to put in whatever extra effort you can muster. If we get any more info and it means you have to adjust the way you farm to take full advantage of it, I'll pop it in a pinned comment for you. Otherwise, nothing special required, just go run legacy dungeons and raids and enjoy your shiny new Transmog. Things like bind on pickup recipes aren't mentioned at all in Blizzard's post, so it's safe to assume that their drop rates will be completely unaffected, but they're still good to keep in mind when you're picking which tune to take to a dungeon or raid. In case you're looking for a little guidance on how to attack this event, Here's my advice. First thing in the week, make it a priority to get your goblin kills and chests out of the way. We don't know when or even if these drops and rewards will return, so don't miss out. Everything else you're farming will be here after the event, even if they're a little harder to get. Next up, things that can only be attempted once a week. That means raids and specifically mythic dungeons. The event only lasts 4 weeks, so that's only 4 attempts per toon for these things. You don't want to accidentally limit yourself to 3 because of a miscalculation, especially considering that's only 4 out of 17 if you're looking at a 1 in 17 drop chance. I know that's not how the math works, but a player who had 4 attempts is statistically more likely to get the drop than the player who had 3. I want you to win. After that, tick off your daily attempts, then anything that's farmable, i.e. repeatable up to the instance per hour cap. Speaking of which, please know that that cap is server-based. I can run 10 instances on my Sourfang toons within an hour, then immediately switch to an Aman Thul toon and zone right back in for instance number 11. I have my toons split by faction across the servers, but this doesn't affect anything, it's purely server-based. I recently learned from the amazing Persephone that if you run 10 identical instances, i.e. same dungeon, same difficulty, hit the cap, then change to a different dungeon, you can run that one on the same difficulty up to cap as well. As in, run 10 normal Botanica in an hour, then switch to Mechanar and do 10 normal runs of that too. I haven't tried this yet myself, but give it a crack and let me know how you go. I've also dropped Perse's link in the description. She's awesome, go follow her. That's it, your top level, not much fluff guide to the Greedy Emissary event. If this was useful to you, let me know in the comments and tell me what you'll be making a beeline for first when you first log in. Hit that like button and subscribe while you're down there too. You don't want to miss any of the collector's bounty guides I'll be releasing this month, so why not turn on notifications? Wishing you all the absolute best of luck with all of your drops. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.